our feeling coming out of last game was they forced us into a few of those mistakes, but we had too many that were sort of self-inflicted wounds, I like to call them. So we know we have to be better in that area. Anytime you put up 8, you're going to be happy with your offensive performance. And I like their commitment to defend. I didn't love a lot of the stuff that happened within that, and some of those reads being in particular, and both off the rush and in zone. So we've looked at it. I'm sure they'll make the corrections needed.
Game 1 was goal-oriented. How will both teams adjust for Game 2? It's hard to top 14 goals in a game, and most don't expect such an occurrence tonight. The Oilers will go back with Mike Smith, but the Avalanche are forced to turn to goaltender Pavel Francouz with Darcy Kemper out with injury.
I say we are on the attack all night. We know what we got to do on the defensive side of it. We got to be better, but we are staying on the attack and staying on our toes, all right? Naz, you guys are starting. Bo and EJ and Frankie kicking in the net. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Come on.
Well, he was now looking by Draisaitl towards the cage, fought off by Francouz. He got a stick in the way to send it up and out.
Knocked back across by Kadri for Lehkonen, and a save by Smith.
Penalty behind the play.
Darnell Nurse moving in, poke checked away by the big goal stick of Francouz. 3-on-2, Lehkonen for Rantanen. Rantanen shot stopped by Smith.
Keep shooting it, fellas. Keep shooting it.
To by Nugent Hopkins, the Oilers turn it over. Rantanen back for Kadri. He scores! And the Avalanche find the first goal. 1-0 Colorado.
Here is Manson with the drive. He scores!
And the Avalanche are flying. 2-on-1. Here they come. Kadri over for Rantanen. He scores! The Moose is loose, and this place is going absolutely bonkers. Cale Makar keeps it in at the deep slot. Shot from McKinnon. He scores!
Cutting behind the net with it, and now coming back out is Hyman. Turns and shoots, and that's stopped by Francouz.
The Frankie chants are going.
It's a special feeling for sure, something which is tough to describe. It was a special night for sure, but I think it was a overall team effort tonight, so I think it was better when they're shouting, "Go Avs, go," or "Let's go Avs."
And Pavel Francouz comes in and says nay to the naysayers. For Pavel Francouz, his first career playoff shutout. They beat the Oilers 4-0, and they take a 2-0 series lead into Oil Country.
Strong start to the game. We just stuck with it. Second period, we ended up getting rewarded, and third period, I thought we were able to step on the gas and keep them in their zone for a little bit. And even when they pushed, we were able to handle it pretty good. And yeah, a lot of things to like.
Well, we played some good games, but that's one of our best checking games for sure. Start to finish, I thought guys were really committed, and on top of that is we didn't make any major mistakes. You know, like we had a couple mistakes, but guys covered them up with hard work and extra effort. And when we needed to save, Frankie looked great. So one of our best defensive efforts for sure.
It's not easy, and I can only imagine being a goalie and being in a position like that where you certainly have to be on all the time. And if you haven't played in a while and you've only taken shots in practice, I mean, that's got to be challenging come game time. So, but that's Frankie though. You know, he's level-headed, always has a great attitude, always ready when his number is called. And yeah, proud of the way he played last night, and he looked great, I thought.
It's my first playoff game in Edmonton, so I'm expecting there to be a pretty loud crowd, a lot of energy, like most times. But it's another game, another arena. It's a really good team, so it should be fun.
It's a great hockey country, obviously. Edmonton is, as a city, has a fantastic hockey tradition as well. So it'll be fun, and their fans are knowledgeable and into the game, and it'll be fun.
Game 2 was practically perfect for the Avalanche. A stout defensive effort led to a 24-save shutout by Pavel Francouz. And a 2-minute drill in the second period led to 3 of Colorado's 4 goals. But tonight, Rogers Place is electric, and it's a chance for Edmonton to get back in the series. And fans wanted too many men on the ice call, and here comes Connor McDavid. He scores. First shot of the game. And McDavid lights the lamp and lights this place on fire. That's exactly what they needed, and they got it.
Terry Lekkinen back for Rantanen, cross ice, off the stick of Kadri, and he's hit hard to the boards by Kane at a penalty.
Kadri is helped off the bench, and he'll go down the tunnel for many reasons. Kane will sit for 5, and the Avalanche will have a chance to tie this game up at 1.
Now in front, McKinnon deflected it just wide of the goal. Cale Makar. Rantanen shoots, and Smith makes another glove save.
Kane is out of the penalty box.
Well, the Avs couldn't get any momentum on that 5-minute major, Connor. They've got to hang on here.
As it taken away by Valeri Nichushkin. Has a backdoor feed if he can get it there. Nichushkin out in front, and it's off the body. Valeri Nichushkin. The 2-2 trade. The Avs needed a bounce, and they got it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is a tie hockey game.
How bad do we on it, boys? Hey, you got to go after it here. Hey, let's go earn it. Come on, boys.
Shot by Taves, blocked, and then Nichushkin scores on cue. His second of the night.
That allows McLeod to escape, and he'll soar through center ice. He scores. And we're tied up with 12:26 to go in the third period.
Here's Bouchard, Comfer return, shot off the goalpost.
And Cogliano will play it off the wall. Bouchard in a foot race with JT Comfer. Comfer wins it. Comfer shoots. He shot! Goal JT Comfer. 8-7-7 goals now. Out of the box, into the net. And the Avalanche have the lead back with 7:18 to go in the third period.
Still able to get the puck out. And now the steal by Rantanen. Net is empty. Rantanen scores.
The Avalanche fight back, and they find a way. They have taken a 3-0 series lead here in the Western Conference Final over Edmonton, and the Avalanche will have a chance to close out the Edmonton Oilers and head to the Stanley Cup Final in Game 4 coming up on Monday night.
It's going to be tough. You know, coming from last series against St. Louis, we're up 3-1 and gave them life, but it's hard to win that 4th game. It's very difficult. I thought we've controlled the play. We're going to have to keep doing that. And but yeah, brand new game. Regardless of if it's 3-0, 2-1, whatever it is, we gotta come out strong and play a great game.
I've just been trying to be ready all playoffs, just trying to be a difference maker regardless of where I'm slotted in the lineup.
The pass across, score! Comfer! Cale Makar! Loose puck, score!
In a wild Game 1, the Avalanche put 8 on the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, one of the craziest games I've been a part of, especially with those stakes and in that environment of a conference final Game 1. A lot of tension, a lot of excitement, and there's a lot of goals. So a lot of energy in the rink, which was was really fun. The crowd was in it. The crowd was giving us energy, and yeah, it was really fun to be a part of, and a great win for us.
Darnell Nurse moving in, poke checked away by the big goal stick of Francouz.
Bouchard moved towards the net. Save made by Francouz. Frankie says, relax. For Pavel Francouz, his first career playoff shutout.
Another key moment I think during the playoffs is Frankie's performance in that game. It goes along with the topic of next man up. Obviously Frankie's been here and he's been doing his best to stay ready, and he has been ready. He comes in and posts that shutout there, and we have a lot of faith in him, and we love playing in front of him. He's a character guy, and for him to get that win and for him to step in and be a difference maker right away, it's been huge for us. It's a huge game. Every game we try to just keep the same mentality, not get too high or too low. We know where we're at in the series, but the fourth game is always the hardest to close out, and we can't really let this team hang around because we know how dangerous they are, we know how dangerous they can be, and yeah, we're going to have to play our same game. I think, play with the speed, be reliable defensively, and check well, and I think the business will take care of itself. It's a huge point in the playoffs. We need to get by this round to get where we want to be in the end, so got to keep that mentality and keep that focus heading into Game 4. Yeah, it's been my dream. I'm sure it's been everyone on this team's dream since they started holding the hockey stick, and it's no different for me. Obviously playing in the NHL is one step, but hosting that cup is it's the end dream, and it's kind of what you play for since day one, and to be in this opportunity now, it's definitely something that us as a group we don't want to take for granted, and myself included. Just got to stay present and do what we can to get to that point, and yeah, it'll be a pretty crazy thing if it were to happen.
It's never easy to end an opponent's season. Professional pride is a stubborn trait that takes an extraordinary effort to overcome. But hyper-focus and motivation when trying to achieve a goal is equally as powerful. Tonight we find out if Colorado can return to the Cup Final. This rebound is there, and can't get to it. Now they do. Lehkonen taps it back for Cale Makar, lets it go again. He shoots and scores! All hail Cale! The Avalanche strike first.
Now Draisaitl in front, Hyman, score!
O'Connor back for Devon Taves, overskated it, turnover, Nugent Hopkins down low, he scores. Mason Berry, Draisaitl, McDavid, shot, he scores. Connor McDavid, a power play goal, and it's a 2-goal lead.
So the Avs, Connor again, get into the room down by 2 and then recollect yourselves.
We have nothing to lose now. Nothing at all, right? Down 3-1 going in the third with a great opportunity in front of us to win a period. Take this game home, all right, boys?
Here's Landeskog for Taves. Taves with a shot, score! Just 31 seconds in. 4-on-2. Here's Draisaitl. Cross-ice pass, score!
Hit the referee right to the Avalanche. Now Landeskog high in the zone. Bo Byram, shot on, save made, rebound is loose. Smith down, puck is in the net. They score! They score! Nice little play, McKinnon, far side circle. McKinnon, a shot. He scores! The Mac attack is back, Jack! And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is a tie hockey game. In space over for Rantanen. Rantanen shoots. He scores! The Moose is loose, and they have taken a 5-4 lead with 5:13 to go in the third period of Game 4.
Here comes McDavid down the left wing, across for a shot by Draisaitl. They score!
Well, we are going to overtime. After 3 periods of play, it's the Avs 5 and the Oilers 5. On Taves and Cale Makar. Allen back from Makar, lets it go, tipped on, rebound, score! It's Arturi Lehkonen! And you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because this party is over! And the Avalanche have won the West! Colorado is going back to the Stanley Cup Final!
Obviously with Gabe and EJ especially going this far, we've come a long way, and obviously the job's not finished, but I think, you got to enjoy the journey as well, and, appreciate what we have in front of us, and it's a great opportunity, and, really resilient group of guys, like Gabe said. We've been up and we've gotten tight, and we figured, let's make these guys tight and put a little doubt in their mind. Their season was on the line, and we pushed and pushed, and we finally broke through, and it feels awesome to move on.